What appears to be a cigarette burn on a woman's breast, bruised skin, and faded bite marks. These are exclusive pictures shared with CNN by psychologist Siham Sergewa in Libya, who says they are snapshots of women who have been beaten and raped in Libya's war.
I interviewed around 140 women.
And what did these women tell you about their experiences during this conflict?
They said they've been raped by Gaddafi's militias.
Sergewa says she heard the first report of rape from the mother of a patient who called her from Ashdabia, a city then caught in a deadly tug-of-war between rebels and Gaddafi forces.
She was crying and said, somebody kidnapped me and raped me. More than 3 or 4 men. They take me to the desert and they raped me and left me outside.
More phone calls followed, and Sergewa decided she had to do something. She traveled to refugee camps on the Libyan border with Tunisia and Egypt, and with the help of volunteers, began a mental health survey in an effort to identify those needing help. Near the bottom, the questionnaire asks, "Have you been raped, and by whom?" She says of the 50,000 questionnaires she got back from both men and women, 295 women responded yes. All blame Gaddafi soldiers.
One woman, they said they tie up my husbands and they raped me in front of my husband and then they killed my husband. A young teenage around 18 years old, she said they tie up my brothers and my fathers and they raped me in front of my families.
And you believe that this is institutionalized, that the troops are doing this because they've been told to, basically?
Yes, I'm sure.
That is why Sergewa shared her research and cases with the International Criminal Court, where prosecutors are investigating claims the Gaddafi regime used rape as a tool of war. A Libyan government official tells CNN the prosecutors have not been to Libya to do an investigation, and the Libyan government welcomes an investigation into these claims. So far, the only alleged rape victim to go public is this woman, Iman al-Obeidi. Gaddafi guards tried to silence her by putting a black bag over her head when she tried to tell her story by storming into a Tripoli hotel filled with international journalists. Her accusations were heard around the world, but psychologist Siham Sergewa says there's a reason why more women have not come forward, a reason why they would not go on camera with CNN. In this society, rape is seen as a permanent stain on an entire family's reputation. So rape victims suffer in silence, afraid even to tell their husbands or parents for fear they will be abandoned. So far, in 20 cases she's interviewed, Sergewa says that fear has come true.
It's really a very distressing story, and I feel this girl, she's been twice been hurt, one by her family and one by Gaddafi's troop. Do you know what I mean?
For you, hearing these stories, what does it do to you to hear these terrible stories?
Sometimes I cry, believe me, although I'm a psychologist and I've seen lots of things really. But sometimes really after I leave some of these family, I just sit in my car and cry really, because it's really so painful.
Pain that is accumulating day after day in her research files. Sarah Seidner, CNN, Benghazi, Libya.